H man, no, not really, but it assisted in the life savings because H dog, hey, life has been a lot in the past few months, and I felt like everything was coming at the same time for some reason, and everything was not working out at the same time. It was oh. So yeah, this guy kept me like every time Killer was dating so I would even forget I was in that state. By the time I finish the joint, I've already forgot. I'm dancing to the music in my earphones. Must to boom. Yeah, and then by the after that, I can at least calm down and then see how I deal with the. Because then flopper after you smoke, you don't find the solution for the shit. You think I'll smoke again when it comes back. My favorite verse on the project, yo. Not like the city ain't having my neck already. I'm the top and they add on his flex. Hot like the only similar fitting. Be myself cause none harder to slaying in facts. No time to link. I've been beating demons in the pits and I'm glad it ain't staying on my plans. Told me Leviana identifying DNA should be simple. They know out of 20 ain't none of it funny shit. Most of them doubting. Flowing the notion of fountain ain't nothing about me except for the Bowie. Raising no peanuts when I had I wanted in millies. Lucky Star, the Village, La Gigati, Mini. How they compare us to these other niggas, boss of clouds. Really, I've been off the gritty, working on the millie. Nabarota, Chizzy, the Gigi, Santimanga, get it. Set it off, I win it with the song. My brother says, Ukara Samotawan and now keep it a buck. Chill as a monk. Marasanzama nigga balaka. I tell him down, so one thing I won't do. Bahafabazame go home. You come at me, then come with a crew. On my Thanos when I'm in the booth. 911, you're prominent too. 012. That's a long ass verse. No, no, no. No. It's a thing or if I had smoked already, then I will write, but I wouldn't go smoke to write. Like yeah, if it was a state I was in and then something came, yes. And then I would continue with it. I wouldn't go smoke because I feel like I can't write. I feel like that solves itself somehow. I always just go somewhere or meet someone that just sparks something, then I'm back to the writing. Doesn't yeah, my writer's block hardly ever lasts too long. Yeah, it's me, and I want it to be like that because of the shit I say and the music. Because I'm giving them me, and they have to get them sober. Like, yeah, I think I bet diluted because I feel like some parts will be highlighted too much, or like I start overthinking it. Yeah, so I don't want that to happen. So I'd rather approach it as sober as possible. Yeah. I am impossible to miss. I have structured it that way. I have worked years making sure you don't, nigga, you will not hear an aura verse and be steady and be okay if you like rap or if you like hip hop, even if you just like music. Like, nigga, I make the presence felt somehow. And it's, it's, some tell me it's the tone, some tell me it's the writing, some tell me, I just think it's the aura. That's why the project is even called that. It's the aura, it's the energy I bring onto a song. It's never a specific, because I never do the same thing on the songs, so I can't really always it's the raps, because on that song I didn't rap, but it's dope. Dilonyana Tebe out. So it's the aura. It's the aura, and you immediately feel it as soon as you let yourself listen. And I feel like that's all I need out of people for them to just listen, and then you decide from there. If you, Mara, you must trust yourself enough to know that the next one will be better than the last one, whether or not you're thinking about it. So it also something where you need to you think you need to think about the fact that the next one has to be better, but it will generally because you are you. Like you should think it that way because you know you created what you do. It's not possible that you would not better the next thing you do. Like even while I'm writing, the process betters every single time. Like I'm always and it should surprise you and you should be happy about it, but it's here and there it gets influenced by because I think I channel a lot of Thami when I do a specific thing. If I, but after I listen to it, I'm like, hey, you sound like that guy, you know. And even when I'm rapping, sometimes I would channel a Reese, a Boogie, like I don't consider them a different level of what. I feel like those two guys are. That's the thing about it. For like how it appears is always in a good light. Like at least you taught yourself that from a specific person. It's never a thing or it's something he does. It's just it always feels like okay, that's really how Thami would have arranged it, but you actually didn't even know you were doing it the way he would do it when you were doing it. So it's not yeah, it really hit, man. Yeah, yeah, Thami, yo, man. That's it. I remember the phone I was on talking to, I think it was Nathan or Nalego Spetele. Like after Abulela, and I was shaking. It's scattered on the floor. I can't put the SIM card back. What if they calling? Yo, that time I can believe it because it's coming through social media. I'm getting tags and yo, what happened? Yo, texts are coming in. Yo, are you okay? What happened? Is this true? I'm like, hey man, why is my phone buzzing and I don't even know what just. And then go on the phone and checking on people and I, dumb enough, I called him first over and over and over and over and the man arrived and then yo man, that was heavy. Like that was, I know for certain that was one of the things that made me slow down in the music. And I don't know, blessing and a curse thing because after Sibaganyana, I feel like I found myself enough to make a project like Ora, which can't be so good because of where it came from, but it is so good because of where it came from. The first one was 2014. No, 2014. And Kimang Proverb beatbox for me, and then I rapped because I didn't make it inside with the judges. They told me, Kimang, Randall was like, my breathing thing was not a thing they can fix in the little time we have to hear things. And stuff like that, to get in my breathe, And then when I went out, Provo decided to beatbox for me. Like, I know you spit, so do your thing. You know, the cameras. Nigga, that went nice. I enjoyed that shit. And then I went back because of that beautiful moment I had. And then luckily got all 4 years. And then Sony decided to show me how to celebrate the golden ticket. That was beautiful. And I think that's what got me attention enough. But I literally have never made it to a top anything on Idol. But people see me and think I did because of the hype that was around with the music. Nah, I feel like it exposed me to more, like because I feel like negisa kabogi the attention much because neregra all. So I am sheganyana tata that part, but yeah, on the music side, I I stopped. I feel like it triggered me to stop thinking certain people have to validate it first. Uh, it wasn't in a negative energy type way, but that's what I caught from the idol thing. Like that's the one lesson I feeling now. I was like, I know now that whether or not they nod, I could have something, and if I work on it and sharpen it enough, it's not perfect enough for them to come to it instead of all the time getting up with me because I'm gonna just be there and I'm like, yo, I make pizza, come take my pizza. But yeah, just stopile Huinyaka after that, after I got it. After those 4 nods, I was like, I used to see this on TV. I wanted this, I got it. And then, yeah, because then, you know, Hesete Kiring, Hesete Ogreile, just those nods. I feel like after that, it's not enough to pull you through everything else in life. So you start realizing that this is not the only thing I need. And some people don't take it like that. But like, honesty, can say, the mindsets are in one gets inspired by it or try get more because this is really not it. This is what happens after they agree. It's not enough. And then you want more. Some don't want more. They still want, this one. It's still just, I think it's just mindset because there's winners who could have gone far, And then maybe they were just blocked by how long the contract was, and you couldn't drop them, and he was still hot. And then by the time they drop, people don't give a fuck about you. Idols nje, the designs are one idea have these. So being up close to like the shit, and you can now touch the shit that you see on TV. I'm like, how did they make this? You know, I was very curious about tiny things like that. And then yeah, because of I feel like it's a big platform, so I got to see more from Yon because of hey, flight mahala, joro fly right there, mahala. Nah, first time I get an playing mahala. That was very nice. That was fucking incredible, and the experience that actually put I think enough into making me this guy now, and I think we're gonna take this guy much further. I think they're gonna watch miracles. Yes, Ora is my tears. Dog. Ora, nagita pa, nagita pa, goed. Because we had plans. We had plans. We were moving, and then all of a sudden we were not, and all because a limited amount of people don't like the music. And I'm like, but how is the whole how is the whole motion blocked just for two, three people, But yes, I went back to Prince. I cried to him. I was like, yo, Joe, I need a project. I need to work a project, and I need to work a project now. And Ernesto was always down to work. He didn't even care to ask me too many questions about what happened with 123. I thought you were doing. We sat down, we planned our shit, and then I started working the project. And actually, Purple Streets is the oldest song on the project. Even the producer was surprised I put it on. He was like, I thought you would say the song is old. I'm like, nigga, this song is powerful. And then the guy who produced the intro and music playback and power actually directed the sound of the project. His name is Donut Mother. He's a producer. Oh my god. So I asked him to send me beats, and he was home, and he was struggling with a place to stay because he kept saying they're kicking him out because of yes, yes, yes. But he still would send beats, and then ish man, when I heard his stuff, I lost my mind, and then I decided what the project would sound like because of what Donut Mother did on the intro and music playback and power, and then yeah, it's been a beautiful experience. I don't know how this project is doing what it's doing because we were compiling it to be a thing we release so that people are not feeling like we are silent while we work the project. And then people loved that project, and I was like, what? Okay, so it means we're this good at this shit. So when we deliver the next project, people will be ready for it. And I like, how it came out, how people were supportive. I love Leglez's tweet when he said, I love the musicality in the project. I was like, it means this nigga listened. He didn't, maybe he didn't skim through. He wasn't skipping songs. He was there like, hey man, when's I'm Lumpan? And it made me happy. It excited me. Hore. A project we created when we thought we have nothing actually, you know, is how I got out of a lot of shit, and am getting out of a lot of shit. Hey, sometimes you literally could have a hit, and if people didn't buy into it because cover how it's not Joey. And at that time, the song, yes, it goes in, bruh, but people are like, you cover in, I get serious, but so I also just I don't know. Try the same way I make the music, be the same way I make the design, like with the same artistic approach nyan. So like I'm trying to give you something, no one else can match it to what they have. Like that's why I get bored how when someone comes with an ordinary plan and they're like, I want to cover like this. I'm like, why would you come to me for that? you know? But yeah, I always try to give people something they every time. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. Yo, that cover. No, no, no. I buried. It's been close to a month after I buried my bro. Um, you never know what it's like until you bury your own. I asked for angels above, and now I carry my own. Don't worry about the family. I'll carry them, bro. Ish. Purple Streets. Prince actually told me it's the hook on Purple Streets is one of the best things I've ever made, and then he's the one who records me. I'm like, nigga, do you know what that means coming from, you know? And then, yeah, some Purple Streets, ish, nigga lose the money, and then sadly, I think weeks after that, I lost Thami. So, ish, after writing Purple Streets, I had to go back to the pen again to go write. But state after Rodmani passed away, and feeling like things at least are working out. Like it feels like there's motion. It feels like I'm moving. Something is happening with the music. People are noticing you. People know you're dope. Like it, And then it's up to you now to try push it a bit further, see what you get out of it. But then, Gamo, you just lost your brother. Like how the hell do I balance? Like, yo, it was a lot. It was really a lot. And it weighed on me, and I acted like it didn't, which is why, like, months later, there was an episode thing. And my head was like, no, Baba. The guy who produced it sent me, I took the beat from his house, and then Kaya High, and then he told me how emotional he was when he made the beat firstly. And then he didn't know that I liked it because I could hear how emotional he was when he made it, And then Katia beat that thing, and then after I wrote the thing, would you believe that he played the clip, just the clip I sent him? Yeah, this is what I did to the beat. He played that clip every day until I came to record the song, because he also felt like you're speaking exactly what I was feeling when I made the beat. How did you, nigga? It sounds like I made the beat on your fucking lyrics. It's just, and we were all in the same state. I keep sort of how it felt like everyone around me is in a state where they're in their minds. It's a lot. I don't understand why everyone is just in their heads, and I realized for it, like from the decisions I had been making myself, I was not okay. Now it's like, okay, now now it's a lot. Because like, yes, because I choose to be a loner, but every now and then I wish someone would call to ask, are you okay? Because shit, guys, I lost my brother. I lost this guy. I lost this guy who literally raised me in Joburg, and around the same time I literally crashed. Like, I needed a call, and it never came in, and that's where you learn to fight for you, and you come out of it somehow. I'm proud of the fact that I did, because my mind, I can't even remember the last time I was in the States, every hour. But Please Call Me was the song that got me out of it. Like, it's guilty, because I knew Thami would do it the same. I knew my brother would come home and tell me, hey, Baba, stay on their necks. You're good at this thing. Like, I literally play this to my friends, and my friends go crazy, and they don't even listen to hip hop. So, the thought of the people Bakiba losing in such a short amount of time actually inspired me to get out of the state that was caused by the fact that I lost them.